Good morning, dear friends and family, dear lovers of life. On this morning, late afternoon, August 2026, somewhere toward the end of it, some date that is defined as the crystal storm, the blue crystal storm, the end of a journey, 9 months, 260 days, two days left. A completed cycle of creation. How was it for you? It's been seriously life-changing, completely life-changing. From day one. In my neck of the woods. I haven't made any episodes in a long time. I did make one yesterday. I did choose not to post it. We'll see whether I post this one. Is there an inkling to come back and start over? To discern where this notion to do that is coming from. Is that my highest desire? I have discovered Bashar. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Following the formula the last couple of weeks, I want to say like a crazy person. Of course not, but I would say almost every second of every day. And it's miraculous, of course. Hard to describe. The shifts, the changes, the way of expanding, and therefore the adjustments of my filters. But all right, that's not new actually. I have seen the world, I have filtered the shift in the world, the changes, the increase in awareness. I tune into that aspect of humanity that is in this so-called shift. And I see it in my circle of friends, and I see it wherever I look into the world. Not wherever I look into the world, but many places. And everything is as it should be. Everything is in order. We are at the end of the spin. The last wave spell, yellow star. The last castle. The wave spell of the moon, or flow. The wave spell of the wind. Spirit communication. All of life is spirit communicating. In my eyes. And then the blue eagle, visionary mind, creator mind, and then the yellow star, artful beauty, harmony, recognizing, realizing. It's all been done. It's all done. What have we created in the last 9 months? What are we harvesting? And what have we put aside for the new creative cycle? What's next? What do we desire? to achieve, to heal, to change, to become, to accept, to acknowledge, to realize. Blue hand. Soon, I think in 3 cycles, 3 times 13 days plus 2, we start the wave spell of the blue hand again. I recall that wave spell intensely, deeply diving into healing and realizing that we are whole. We may just be shown by some illusion of unwholeness or unholiness that we are whole and holy. When we wake up from that illusion, we realize, oh my, that was just a dream. That was never real. But while we dream, we believe the dream. There's no no way around that. And have to, of course, if we're not lucid, there's no way around that. When we dream, we're in the dream reality. But as we increasingly become lucid, we're changing the definitions of reality and what's real. We're changing the definitions of the jurisdiction we have. We're changing the definitions of what's possible and what's not. We're changing the definitions of what we require, what the requirements are. And I keep pushing on one message. I know people close to me who don't see these shifts. So to them, they see humanity as they see humanity having always been, through the filters and information that they have, and therefore there's little hope for change, for shift, for change. There's little hope for, there's looking into the so-called future with, well, not exactly hope and not exactly positivity. And then that's the reality we live. And yet humanity is changing. We're changing. And it's the responsibility of each of us, of course, to decide, what are we looking at? What do we want to see? What part of this change or non-change are we? Funnily enough, the people I know who can't see the shift at all are also not shifting at all either. So, and this is as it should be. This is not a criticism, because it is a requirement, as far as I'm concerned, to existence, that all things exist. Otherwise, how do we know? How do we? We don't. So there's a lot of love here for everyone. Life is unconditional love. We're in the wave spell of the yellow star, the harmony of the cosmic sun. Tomorrow, cosmic sun. The end of the wave spell with the occult magnetic dragon, where it all begins in 3 days. Magnetic dragon, birth, beginning, nurturing. Magnetic tone 1, we're starting over. We're starting from point 1, and we're flowing so smoothly into it, because the last tone, the last kin 260, cosmic sun. Cosmic endurance, transcendence, presence, and sun, life force, enlighten. Yeah, I am a magnetic sun. Ask me what the third word is. Life force, enlighten, It's gone. So it has its occult magnetic dragon, and the magnetic dragon has the occult, the cosmic sun. So we are where it's a handshake of creation with itself. And in the third dimension, we experience linear time, which is an amazing thing. Linear time is getting a bashing all over the place as well, because we often feel trapped in it. A child doesn't have a problem with linear time, except when they're impatient, but it will just be like, it's not linear time that they're having a problem with. We, obviously, slightly not so much for a young generation, take up issue with linear time, because guess what? It's downhill from here, isn't it? Permission slips, belief systems, yeah, is it? If we believe it is. Your wish is my command, says the universe lovingly. Your fear is my command also. It says equally lovingly. Be discerning. Take note. Take stock. End of the way spell, crystal storm. We're transforming together. We're transforming to serve each other. Everything serves everything, even seeming destruction. The devil is God's right hand man. It's God's wingman. It's God's water boy. Not quite, but whatever. It's like, it's not the evil thing it's made out to be. I have spent a lot of time in the beginning of this spin. A spin is a 260-day period. For anyone listening to this for the first time or not knowing the Tzolk'in Dream Spell system, I've spent a lot of time talking about polarity, duality, and harmonizing the differences, not by canceling them out, not by canceling each other, not by canceling nonsense. What a waste of time. What an insult to God. What an insult to yourself. Of course, it's not an insult, it's just what we do when we do it, right? I mean, we don't mean to insult, we are just being self-righteous. So, kudos to you. But the universe looks at all of us lovingly. But the harmonization of polarization, the soft and the hard, the yin and the yang. The yin does not cancel the yang. Oh, I foresee noise coming. What's going on? A truck. Are they cutting the trees? I hope he's just passing. No, he looks like he's looking for parking. Okay, maybe he's not audible. I say he because the truck driver is a male. We're unifying the opposites, and it all belongs together. The predator and the prey. The predator doesn't cancel out the prey. The prey surrenders and fulfills its life purpose, feeding life. Spoiler alert, did any of you see My Octopus Teacher? Oh, that's a film and a half. I mean, seriously, that is just something else. That film moved me like few others. And spoiler alert though, if you haven't seen it, forget what I'm saying, or close your ears for a second, or fast forward 20 seconds. Because you should really see it. That film is incredibly beautiful, incredibly special. At the end of that film, when this octopus, when it has lived its term, it goes for a final chase with the predator. And these chases with the predators are as much... never mind. And then it surrenders itself and becomes a live prey. It gives its life over to life to nourish itself from itself. It gives its atoms up, its cells, its information, its life force, its cosmic sun. It gives itself up to nurture life and be eaten. In such a graceful, beautiful, beautiful way. And after it has given birth and reproduced itself, it continues eternally to live eternally. Now, the spoiler finished. If you're coming back, we are continuing with the podcast. What does that mean for those of us who don't have children? How do we reproduce ourselves? Spiritually, of course. We can enter any body, any body. We can soul share with anyone. We can re-enter our own bodies. We can relive our own lives over and over and over. And of course, this is part of me. This is me describing part of the subjective dream that I perceive. There are many ways of explaining reality. But I am very, very content with the notion that I could live this life over and change it and change it and change it and change it if I want to, and see how many versions of this person can I live fulfilled. And then someday some other version of me is going to have kids. There are many other versions of me that are having kids, and I will continue perhaps through that if I so choose. And of course I do, because it all exists now. And I have many children with many different partners. On many different planets. I mean, there is no shortage of opportunity to explore life. It's just the biggest miracle to me to think to myself, why on earth, what is so special about my life experience? And I know what is, but it's like my life experience is pretty, it seems, if I look at, it seems very ordinary. And yet life sees fit to have me, to experience itself through me. That's pretty special. And that goes for all of us. From that perspective, it's not possible to suffer a lack of self-worth, because nothing exists that isn't worth existing. Honestly. And yet. But even that is part of a divine human nature, to be able to negate its own divinity, for the divine to negate itself. That's a feat. How do I construct a being that lets me be me, but not know that I am me? Yeah, it's funny. It's a little bit ironic. Or not, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to close here. I have spoken at length about all the kins attached to the blue storm. There's no need for this. If I start a new cycle, well, I cannot think about it now, because how can I know now what I'm going to do in 2 minutes? I don't. So let's see what happens. Let's be surprised. I'm always up for a surprise. I'm looking at my beautiful, full and lush, sweet basil plant. I was told if I take it out of its original pot that I bought it in and put it into a bigger pot, it's gonna grow massive because the roots need space and then it grows bigger. Give it space in the earth, planetary earth in this way as well. No. Yes. Yes. The manifestation at the end of this, the harmonic sun, cosmic sun is manifesting itself through us, through life, through this basil, through the earth, through my coffee that I wisely put into a thermos so it wouldn't get cold, through these colder mornings in late August in Berlin, a little bit of fog in the air, a lot of noise, city noise like crazy. They closed CERN, they shut down CERN. Apparently the world is becoming a little bit quieter because of it on some level. I started listening out for the silence, and guess what? I can hear it. Being human is the strangest thing. We think it's also real because, hey, it's my experience. Damn, that's real. Yes, of course. That's the only thing that's real. For better or for worse, let not man pull asunder what God has joined together. We are here. Planetary Earth, spectral mirror, solar warrior. The solar warrior in this wave. Realizing, pulsing our intentions and realizing reality through fearlessness, through just the courage of being happy, the courage of being loved, the courage of loving unconditionally everything we experience, loving unconditionally the life experience we're having. Doesn't mean we have to like it all, doesn't mean we have to approve of it all, but we can accept the fullness of reality with all its aspects and choose cosmic human in the yellow sun wave spell. Tomorrow is the cosmic sun in the yellow star wave spell. The yellow star is cosmic in the wave spell of the warrior. The warrior is cosmic in the wave spell of the seed, which in turn is cosmic in the wave spell of the human. So it all comes full circle. Divine geometry. This forms a pentagram, by the way. If you look at the circle of the 20 seals and just join the 13, any, you can do it with any, it's always a pentagram, with that particular pattern. You have to keep to the color and then the tone, and it's always a pentagram. And we're here to be all that. And we're here to be just a part of it. We are a part beholding, surely not the whole, but we're a part beholding a part of the whole. Whatever we are, God knows, I don't. I am small compared to I am. And yet, is there separation? Okay, waffling. All right, friends, family, lovers of life. This one I shall post. I wish us a beautiful day. Tomorrow is the cosmic sun. Oof. Momentous. Time to party. Here comes the noise, the lawnmower. I don't know, human beings must be lovers of noise. I have recreated a noisy world. It's incredible. And our inner worlds are just as noisy. Damn. All right. Gonna love and leave us. My recording is still going. Old phone battery is still holding. Always coming up with a solution. I love it. There's always a solution. I mean, it's just life is fantastic. No matter how hard it gets, there's always a solution. No matter, there's always a healing. And if it's death, death is a healer. Can we just stop resisting? Okay. Stop preaching, Tatiana. Who do you think you are? All right. Have a fantastic day. And shine your light onto this planet. Shine your light into your heart. What? Shine your light into your light. Oh.